Hey, tubies! It's Psychic Bob. I don't know if we're broadcasting. I had some technical problems. Anyways, hope you guys are out there. Let me know in the chat if you can see me and if you can hear me, okay? Because I'm not sure I'm broadcasting. Anyways, it looks like my chat is frozen. Oh, there you go. Hello. Yes. Do you guys hear me? Because I got to notice that I have no sound. All right, you're seeing me, but are you here? I want to know, first of all, do you hear me? Just please tell me if you hear me, okay? Kristen McGay, yes, we can see and hear you. Okay, good. All right, Debbie Webby, thank you. Yes, Alexis. Yes, Lady Carol. Yay. Oh, good. I was worried because you know how sometimes right when you're about to go live, these notices flash up. By the way, my hair is flying everywhere today. It's just pardon my hair. This is one of those challenges. Sing Bob is having a day. Let me just tell you. I have been under severe electronic harassment since last night and all day. I've been receiving electronic burns and shocks. I have blood coming out of my ear early this morning. My hands, the swelling has gone down, but they burn my hands and my feet. And I am having a really hard day today. Thank you, the Mad Hatters. I hope you're good. I think I'll be okay, but I'm pretty messed up. I almost canceled the show tonight because the harassment has been so horrific. For those of you who do not know what I'm talking about, please explore the following terms. Targeted individual. I've been listed as an enemy of the United States by the federal government. If you think I'm crazy and making this up, I was actually arrested a few years ago by the Department of Homeland Security. Oh, excuse me, I wasn't arrested. According to them, I was just detained. Funny how detention and arrest look the same when you're in handcuffs. But anyways, they actually took me in. They told me that I have been listed as an enemy of the United States and that I am to be executed. And for the last 7 years, they have literally tried to murder me. Anyways, I'm sorry to dump all that on you, but those of you who've been following me know about it. I am not an enemy of the United States. I am a victim of electronic harassment. Scotty Boy's here. Yay, yeah, TIs unite. And Scotty Boy understands this. And anyways, I just, some days it's almost too much. It's almost too much for me. And I was up all night. I was vomiting because they use this radiation that burns your stomach, makes you nauseous. I have swollen joints. I can hardly walk because my knees got inflamed. They shot me in the knees. Anyways, I just need to tell you the truth, what's going on. Here at Spiritual, I keep it real. But I'm glad that you're, thank you, Brianna. Brianna is for your kind healing. Thank you, Cindy. Jenna L says they're scared of you. Yes, they are scared of me, Jenna, and they're scared of all spiritual people. If I were to sit down and tell you all the true agenda of what is coming for the United States, I don't think any of you, even those of you who love me, would not be able to believe it. But let me tell you, there is an attempt coming to create a super police state, a rise in tyranny to literally enslave all free Americans. In fact, it's already started. Anyways, I don't want to talk about that, but I just need to let you guys know I'm a little tired. I'm a little on edge tonight. But do you know what? The funny part is when I feel the worst, I end up doing the best readings. So, yeah, they're the terrorists, Amanda, not me. They're trying to say that they have to monitor people who are terrorists against America. I find this so funny because I don't even own a gun. I'm not part of any revolutionary groups. I'm just a little psychic who just helps people. But I guess that makes me a threat, Yes, Laura Dosh, you're right. They're scared of what they don't know. And you're right, Jay Whippet. They want a world without spirituality. This is, I have to say, is part of a bigger agenda. They really are trying to destroy spirituality. And Gav Hines says it's as if they don't want loving spirituality spread amongst the masses. Gab, you've said it perfectly. That they actually told me to my face that they're going to wipe out religion and spirituality, and there will be a communist takeover coming of the United States. Now, my spirit people have told me it's not over till it's over. So those of us who are working for the light, we gotta stand in the light and stand for the truth. I know a number of you here have experienced this yourselves, and I don't want to call you out in case you don't want to admit it, but if you're a targeted individual, I think you already know what I'm talking about. Yeah, they're trying to create the fear mongering, Amanda. We TIs are not. We don't want to start this, but we have to tell the truth to defend ourselves. Laura Doss says, what happened to free will? Well, that's a really good question, because the technology that they have today is trying to override free will. You're right, Gab says spirituality can never be wiped out. We are spirits. That's right, but they don't understand it. They look at us as simply biochemical processes that they can control. And I've told my handler at the NSA, I've said, you might kill my body, but you'll never kill my soul. And you know what? If I die because of this, which is very possible, believe me, I'm going to come back and haunt my handler. Anyways, let's not talk about that. I just want you to know what's going on, In Scotty Bay, yes, it's human technology that they attack with. Yes, they have satellite weapons now that can literally shoot a laser into a body from space. Do you remember back in the 1980s, the Star Wars programs when Ronald Reagan was in? They're talking about Star Wars. And then they said, well, that was all canceled. Well, guess what? It was never canceled. It was still developed. And that's what target individuals are dealing with now, Gia, Comic Divine Goddess, how do you know if someone is your handler? Well, not everybody knows. In my case, I was actually introduced to my handler in person. And he told me to my face that his goal was to utterly destroy my life. And several years ago, I came very close to death, and I did have financial damage, severe damage to my life. I don't want to go into all that now because it's so horrific, but I met my handler. He calls me literally on the phone from the NSA and threatens me, and I know who he is. I was actually taken into legal custody by the Department of Homeland Security, literally in handcuffs, and brought before members who are involved in this program. So I can tell you it is all real. And I actually have the arrest papers. I'll have to dig them out. I think they're in a vault, one of my vaults. But anyways, I have copies of the papers that they made the mistake of signing off on papers that they shouldn't have. I have actual proof of that this happened, legal proof. Anyways, so here we are. Thank you, Karen. Well, Say Bob loves you too. Thank you, Cindy. Amy 2572 says, I couldn't handle that. Amy, you would be amazed, honestly, how much strength you have that you don't realize. Like when I was literally, what I was done is when I was captured, I was taken to a torture center. And I was physically, emotionally tortured for 3, maybe 4 days. I can't remember now. I think it was 3 or 4 days. It all blended together. But, you find that inner strength. And, this is one of the things that I want all of you to remember, is that within you is an indomitable spirit. When you're connected to your higher selves, you're going to be awesome. Jenna L says, I've been targeted once, felt waves of energy and loud helicopter sounds, felt horribly depressed after it failed. Yeah, Jenna, they're using these weapons, I think, on a lot of people. Some of us are getting it more than others because we're on a list. It's just, nobody believes me. People think I'm crazy. But again, I have the papers from Department of Homeland Security proving all this. Thank you, Scotty boy. Yes, handler is a case manager. That's right. And, I pray for my handler, and he hates that. And the more he harasses me, I'm going to pray for you because you are a lost soul. Anybody who would do this program is a lost soul, you know. Karen says, why is the spirit world not stopping this kind of stuff? You know, Karen, that's a good question. From what I have been told by my spirit guides, basically they're saying that this is something that must occur. There's kind of a bigger agenda in the cosmos that's going on. And this, unfortunately, at the moment is part of it. Also, because of human free will, while we're on the earth, humans can do whatever they want. It's the sad part, but we do have free will, you know. Anyways, I know you're not here to hear about this tonight, but I just want to tell you what's going on. Okay. So thank you. You are a blessed individual to do your work. God is protecting you. Thank you, MM. We love you as individuals and need individuals. Like, thank you, Eminem. I try to devote my whole life to my spiritual work. And I'll tell you, I want to say thank you to all of you, because you guys that are here all the time, you are the reason that I get up every day. Because honestly, when you're targeted, some days you feel so horrific, you just want to end it all. And it's the letters that come in, the kind words of support that say, you know, I got work to do, and I'm not sitting around waiting on, you know, somebody to save me. The American government is not going to save me. And I can only do so much for myself. But what I can do is live my life the best I can. And that's what I do. Thank you, Trash Cat Destroyer. Trash Cat says, we're all here, to support you, Psychic Bob. Thank you. Wendy Testerman says, question, do you have free will once you die and leave this planet? Where do you go afterwards? You know, Wendy, that's a very good question. I would say you never lose free will, because this is why we have, you know, like earthbound spirits. Earthbound spirits are souls that have just made a choice. I'm not leaving the earth. I'm not going to heaven, and I'm going to stay here. So yes, I think there is free will even after you die. Now, there are rules in the spirit world that are maybe somewhat different than earth. For example, you can only ascend in the spirit world to the highest vibration that you are at. Okay, so you can't go to the most exalted places unless your vibration is in harmony with that. Okay, you can always go below your vibration to be of assistance. Because if you think of the spirit world, and this isn't actually how it's like, but we'll use this as an example. If you think as a multi-layered house, all right, you have the highest spirits on the top floor, the elite. You know, like on Earth, we have the penthouse apartments, right? Where all the rich people live at the top of the building. Well, that's how it is in the spirit world. All the best souls live at the top. Then you have different floors. Down at the basement level, that's where all like the dark entities are, you know, the bad souls. But then from the basement, you can go up. You know, as you work on your soul and your development and your ability to open to light, to receive healing, to be, you know, a light to others, you can go to the higher levels of the building, the higher floors. So that's kind of a simple way of explaining it. So in the question about free will, Wendy, yes, we have free will, but it is governed by certain rules. Okay. Anyways, I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you, Maria Renee Steuben Lopez. Wish you the best. Say, well, I'm sending some light vibes. Thank you. Well, you know, it's like I said, what's slick? Don't own the title. I don't know what title I'm owning. Anyways, I am Lord Iceon, though. I talk about titles. I'm Lord Iceon. So if you're new here, by the way, welcome to new people. And you hear people talking about Lord Iceon. That's me. That's my Wiccan title, Lord Iceon. But you can just call me Bob, Psychic Bob, Lord Bob, or Lord Iceon. I answer to anything. Anyways, but I'm so glad you're here. Pooh Bear Tigger Piglet says, hi, Psychic Bob. I became a manager at my job a month and a half ago. I'm having a problem with another assistant manager. She has been being kind of rude to me since I became manager. I'm wondering why. Oh, let me step a little in your vibration here. Hold on. We got to do some meditation, but I want to get that because that's a good question. You know what it is, Pooh Bear? You actually have a lot of light around you. I'm getting a lot of white light and purple light. It means you're an old soul. And she feels threatened by you because you connote an energy of authority. You connote an energy of confidence. She's very insecure, is what I pick up around her. When I walk into her vibration, I'm getting like a, you know, that color swamp green? It's like a murky, muddy, dark green, swamp green. That means that she operates from a place of fear, self loathing, lack of confidence. So that's what you're up against. One of the things I would advise you to do, and this may be very hard to do for you, but I really think you should try. Walk in and just tell her, say, you know, I'm really glad you're here. I have a lot to learn, and I'm so glad to know you. Maybe we can work together. Make it olive branch, because I think she's looking at you as if somehow you're coming in to replace her. And I don't think that that's your agenda, and I don't think that's the company's agenda. But you want to reach across. I want you to also visualize her and put beautiful white light around her. That's going to raise her vibration. Just spend a few minutes. That'll help her start to elevate her consciousness. Okay. I think that's so important. That's a really good question. Anyways, we're going to get into questions, but I thought if we could just do a little meditation. And, you know, as I like to say, let's just attune to the spirit world. So let's just stop just for a minute, just close our eyes. And I want you to visualize that your entire body is now filled with glowing white light, just like somebody turned on a switch and you're instantly filled with glowing light. And let that beautiful light surround you on all sides. Let it go out from your body and be like a tube or a bubble of light around you. Feel its vibration. There's almost a gentle undercurrent of a hum to this light. And let this light just invigorate and inspire you. Let's just take a moment. I want you just to sit in that light. So let's just breathe in the light. Breathe out tension and anxiety. And let's be at peace in the light just for a moment. Very good. Now, when you're ready, you can come on back. Just open your eyes. And when you're ready, let me know. All right. Are we back? All right. Picosa 7474. Blessings, Bob. Can you please tell me the name of my guardian angel? Oops, I did. That was yeah, guardian angel. Hi, Picosa. Yeah. You have an angel around you. The name is Terrell. Terrel. Terrell. I keep hearing him, and he's talking. He says, "I'm Terrell," and he's asked me to tell you that he's working with you. So yes, that's your guardian angel's name, Terrell. Blessings to you. Spencer Hale. Hey, Bob, did you get to read my comment about the dream that I had? I was wondering about that. I was wondering about that. Oh, yes, Spencer. Was that the dream where I came into the room and I was speaking Spanish? You know, that's a very interesting dream. I got to tell you, I did read that. And I haven't had a chance to write you back. Forgive me. I'm getting thousands of letters right now. And I'm working like 10 hours a day on readings. But I'll tell you real quickly, the thing that I picked up around that dream was that, as strange as it sounds, it's all about communication. The reason you saw me speaking Spanish and that I was there was that it wasn't actually me, it was your own higher self. And it was a reminder that you have the ability to reach people in complex situations, that you have a gift to channel in knowledge, even maybe languages you might not speak. So I think it's a sign, actually, even though it was a kind of a weird dream, that it means that you have the ability to transcend complex situations and be a vessel of knowledge and a vessel of communication. So I would encourage you to work on studying channeling. Hold on, guys. I want to get a book that I need to show you here because this will help you. I'll be right back. Give me just one sec. All right. So this is the book, Spencer, that I think will help you, Opening to Channel, How to Connect with Your Guide. All of you should get this book. It walks you through exercises that will help you to develop a connection to your higher self, to your spirit guide, and to the channeling process. I really recommend it, okay? Hi. All right, next question. Queen Nadine. Hi, Bob. Could you tell me why I keep seeing the number 14? I can't see my glasses away. The number 14. I've been seeing it constantly for months now. Yeah, Queen Nadine, this is a fascinating number because it has two different meanings. If you look at the individual digits, 1 means you, and it means right now, and 4 is the number that means support. So it means you don't have to be afraid you are being supported by the cosmos. Also, if we, in numerology, we add the numbers together, so 1 plus 4 equals 5. 5 is the number of divine protection. So this number 1, 4, 14, or 5 means that you are getting support now, you're not alone, and you're under divine protection, okay? That's a wonderful sign. So when you see that, just stop and say, thank you for your support, Cosmos. Thank you, spirit people. Thank you, higher self. That's what that means, okay? I hope that helps. Blessings to you. All right. Let's see. Oh my gosh, we get so many messages coming through. You're welcome, Queen Nadine. You're welcome, Spencer. Yeah. Okay. Marie Renee says, Marie Renee Steuben Lopez. Dear Psychic Bob, please do the spirit, please does this. Oh, hold on. This is flying by. Does the spirit world have a message for me regarding why of my lack of confidence and unwillingness? If I can use a rune to make it better. Thank you. You know, that's a really good question, Maria. When we hit those areas of our lives where we feel that we're just up against a lot, we can't deal with it. We almost feel like we can't even, like you said, the unwillingness to let it go or to change. Yes, we can do magic to do that. I'm going to be doing in the coming weeks some more magical videos about runes and rune magic. But one of the runes that you might want to try is called the rune Berkana. It looks like a giant letter B, okay? Like, let me see if I can draw it for you here. I don't have any paper. Anyways, let me see if I can put it on this card. You might be able to see it. But it literally looks like a B. Do you see that letter right there, B? Okay, that's Berkana. And that rune will help you to kind of break out of patterns, to move forward, to start again. And sometimes all we need is a little power to let us know that we can get out of this stuck spot. And I do think that that's a good rune. One of the things that you can do, very simple spell, is, take like a nail or a pen and carve that into a white candle. Get like a pillar candle, carve that rune into it, and then pray over it, invoke the power of Berkana, and then light it. And as that candle burns, it releases that rune power. You can also make that rune, trace it in red ink. Red is the traditional color for rune magic. And then carry that in your bag, or if you have a little locket necklace, you can put it inside that. But keep it on you as well. They also make Berkana rune pendants you can buy. But I think if you, at this point, you want to make one physically and give it power, okay? I hope that helps. I'm going to have to do a whole video on that, but that's a very good question. But I hope that will help you explore Berkana, okay? Berkana, okay? All right, Alexis Williams. Bob, can you tell me if I'm going to be moving out on my own soon? Thank you so much, love. You know, Alexis, you do have transition energy. I feel that this first quarter for you is very powerful. I'm getting around end of February, beginning of March, this really setting in motion for you. So I do feel like you're going to be, in terms of finances, stable over the next few weeks. And I think that as we get into March, maybe into February, but I think probably actually more towards March, when I'm getting stronger, is where you'll really make that breakthrough. So yes, you are going to be moving out on your own soon. Okay. Anyways, and you know, good thing is I don't think you're going to have to do a long distance move. So I think it'll be a local place. I keep getting like a condo, like or an apartment. It may be like in a condominium complex, but a condominium that is rented, because it feels to me very nice, a very well preserved, very upscale. Not that you have to spend a lot of money, but it's in a nicer community. So as you're searching, I want to encourage you, look outside of what you might think that you want, because I think you're going to get a little more than, you know, in terms of housing, a nicer housing setup than you were expecting you would with your finances. Okay, but yeah, March looks like the turning point on that. Blessings to you. All right. All right, good. All right. All right. Um, Aqua Helen. Hi, Aqua Helen. I love that name. Hi, Bob. Anyone there for me with messages? Hope you're good. Hold on. We got a lot of voices in spirit back here. Let me see who's back here. Fletcher, is there anybody for Aqua Helen? Okay. Okay, Aqua Helen, I've got a guy back here. This is one of your spirit guides. He gives me the name of Bradley. He says, I'm Bradley, but she can just call me Brad. And it's interesting. He's dressed in like a 1950s suit, a very proper looking gentleman here. And this is what's strange is he looks like a proper kind of businessman, but when he opens his jacket on the inside, he's got like a pentacle painted on his jacket. I think he was a magical practitioner, kind of a secret occultist back in the 1950s. And he's smiling. I can see him now. And he's smiling over here. He's standing here and he said, you got it. He said, I was a witch in secret. And he said that he comes in to give you blessings of magical power. He said that you have a true connection with the spirit world. And he said, you're going to be able to talk to the spirit world as I did. He said, I used to talk through my crystal. He had like a crystal ball. He said, but then I started to receive them directly. So I think he was also a bit of a medium as well, but he's here for you, and his name is Brad, okay? He also asked me to tell you that there's a lady back here. I want to place this, I think this is on your mom's side of the family. And this looks like it would be like a grandmother's sister, actually. I don't think it's grandmother. It's a great aunt in spirit that's back here just guiding you. I think she's very psychic in her life. But she's just here and she's sending greetings over to you. And she said she's been visiting with your mom as well. So I'm not getting her name, but I just get her presence here and she's with him. So anyways, call on Brad. That's your spirit guide. And you have a great aunt in spirit as well. Okay. Blessings to you. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Hold on just a second here. Woo, we're flying by. Hold on a second, guys. All right. So it may be, yeah. Your grandmother, you think is your, okay. You know, I always say when you get a spirit, you have to claim it. Sometimes I may not get the exact name or thing perfect, but you know who it is. So yeah, she's back there for you. Thank you, Aqua Helen, for the confirmation. Yay. Yeah, Tegan, hey, Lord Bob, could you see if my spirit guide is my granddad? Let me find out, Tegan. Fletcher, do you have anything? Hold on, my other spirit guide, Doris, wants to help you, Tegan. Hi, Doris. Can you tell me about Tegan's grandfather? Okay. Sure, okay. Tegan, I have to tell you, Doris is asking me to tell you that your grandfather is going to come here. They're trying to get him. He wants to say something. But, you know, as I said, I can't make anybody appear. It's up to the spirit people. But let me see if I can get him through here. Yeah, bring her. It's the grandfather. Yes. Okay, I think he's back here, Tegan. I'm getting a man back here, and he said, I knew she was going to be here. He knew you were going to be here. And he wants you to know that he said, I have come to visit you. And he said, I love you, darling, but I cannot be a direct guide for you right now. He says, not that I don't want to, but he said, I'm not allowed to, because he said, a guide has to have greater objectivity. He said, I just simply love you too much, because he said, I'd always try to protect you. And he said, a guide has to let people walk their path. He said, I can't do that because I want to stop everything. He said, but I'm not allowed to. He said, you are on earth. And he said, you have to learn your lessons. And he wants you to know, he said, I will come and visit you. So he said, I am going to give you guidance, but I am not your spirit guide. And he said, that work belongs to another, and he's here as well. Hold on, there's somebody else for you, Tegan. Okay, I've got another voice coming. Who are you? What is your name? Okay, there's a man back here named Landon. He says, I'm Landon. And it's interesting because he's dressed in kind of futuristic clothing. And Landon says, he said, I'm part of the Ascended Masters Council. And he says he has a connection with the Count of Saint Germain. But Landon comes in here and he said that he's working as a guide for you now. And he said, we have helped your grandfather to visit. And this is why you're feeling this concept that he is your guide, is because he has been visiting you a lot. And he said, but we come with him and help him. And he said, you're picking up our energies. So Landon is the name of your guide, and your grandfather's a company, but your grandfather's not going to be your direct guide. It's going to be Landon. But you can ask Landon to help you connect. Your grandfather said, yes, you got it. Okay, did I get that right? Okay. They're both sending blessings over to you. But your grandfather says, please call on me. He said, I will be visiting a lot soon. And he said that he's going to show himself in a dream to you. And he said, they're teaching me how to move into the dreams. So, yeah, you're going to hear from him. But he's around you, and Landon is the guy. I hope that helps, darling. Blessings to you. All right. Hold on just a second. Oh, they're flying by. Hold on. Oh, my gosh, I got more than I can see. Hold on just a second, guys. Bear with me. Okay, Paradigm Breaker. I saw yours. I want to get to you. Psyche Bob, I'm having relationship problems again. Do you have any advice for me? You know, Paradigm Breaker, I want you first of all to hear this from me. When you're in these places where relationships can be made, sometimes the best thing you can do, and I feel in your case, when I'm looking at your vibration, I'm getting red light around you. Red light means you're at a place of frustration. I think you're going to have to just have a break from that. And I would caution you, or not caution, I would encourage you, let me say that. I encourage you to step back, maybe just for a week or two, because I feel like your partner is judging you. I feel like there's a miscommunication because they're coming from a place of judgment. That's what I'm getting. Because when I step into their vibration, what I'm getting is this kind of chaotic energy that they're not being focused and they're jumping to conclusions. I'm not saying they're a bad person. I just think they're misguided right now. And I think you can fix that situation by stepping back for a week or two. Just tell them you're on a little bit of a break and you're going to, don't put it back on. Don't say, well, you have to sort yourself out. I want you to say, I'm taking a break so I can work on myself. Because see, when people are in that state like they are, it will make them more dramatic if you would blame them, even though I have to be honest, their partner's causing a lot of the problems. Just claim it for yourself and step back. In about a week or two, I think things are going to be more improved. I see them kind of coming down off their, it's almost like a rage energy cycle. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's what I pick up around them. And I think you're going to have to just step back. Okay. I'm not saying break up. I'm just saying step back. All right. They'll come back down, but it's going to be a little while yet. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Amy, 2572. Question. Bob, can you tell me what my next partner's first impression of me will be? That's a great question. I never had one like that. Well, first of all, I think that what they're going to see is that you're a person who has a pure heart. One of the things that you want to think about when we talk about like moving into a relationship, I think the best thing, and Amy, this is what I love about you, is that you wear your heart on your sleeve. A lot of people in the world have become so jaded, they just shut themselves off from people. But when I step into your energy, I feel your heart very close to your sleeve. That's an expression. Maybe you heard wear your heart on your sleeve means you're just out there, you're open. And I think I want to encourage you, keep that openness, keep that purity of heart, because that will draw to you somebody who's in alignment with you. I also would encourage you, if you can, to work every day with the gemstone rose quartz. What that will do is that's kind of purifying your heart, and it's making you more open to receiving the type of love that you want. So if you wear a little rose quartz pendant or a ring or a bracelet, any type, have it on your body. That's going to help you be perceived as the true person that you are. Okay? I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Hi, Star White. Thank you for being here. We started broadcasting at 7 o'clock, so you're about a half hour in. All right, but I'm glad you're here. All right. Apple Goblin, I'm thinking of moving back to Europe. What do you think? You know, Apple Goblin, this is so funny that you're asking me this, because you put a comment on one of my videos the other day, and I had a flash, and I'm so glad you're here, because I should have written this down and given you a spirit shout out. But I was about to say to you the other day when I saw your comment, I was going to say, I think there's a move coming for you. I feel this energy. It's like you're ready just to launch in a new direction. So I do feel that moving to Europe, back to Europe, would be a better move for you. I kind of feel like right now where you are, I keep getting you hitting walls, and I feel like the energy's a little stuck there. So I think it's time to definitely consider moving back, okay? I hope that helps. All right, next message. Oh, Star White, thank you, Star White. Just donated $5. Thank you, darling. Bob, will I ever make a fortune with cryptocurrencies? You know, Star White, I have to be honest. A lot of people ask me about becoming wealthy. I don't think we should make that a focus in our life. I think we should make our focus of our life of doing what we love to do, and then we'll have the money and the success. You know, it's funny. In my own journey, when I started out as a psychic, I never started it to become famous or make a lot of money. I did psychic work because I loved it. As a result, I've been very fortunate that I've become successful from the work and the publicity and that. Still not a millionaire, but hey, you know, I get up every day and I do what I love. So to me, that's success. In terms of cryptocurrencies, I have to tell you, Star White, I'm a little concerned right now. And the reason why is, if you had asked me that probably 5 years ago, I would have told you, yes, it's a good thing. I'm a little concerned because what I'm noticing is that cryptocurrencies are now starting to be dominated by some of the elite of the world. And I'm afraid that what we're going to see in some not all instances, in some, is that there'll be a lot of manipulation of the currency, much more than traditional investment routes. So I would not put everything in my life into that. I think you want to diversify, you know, think in terms of, well, I have some cryptocurrency, I have some traditional stocks, I have some money market, I have some gold, you know, put your money in that way and you will see better financial growth. I think if you try to dump everything into cryptocurrency, I'll be honest, I think you're setting yourself up for a very bad situation. Okay, so I don't mean to burst your bubble, but that's what I'm getting around it, okay? I hope that helps. Let me know how that goes, okay? Blessings to you. Posy Paw Paw. Hi, Bob. Do you see anyone around me, please? Yeah, you know, okay, do you know if you guys can hear this? I'm getting buzzed by military helicopter outside my house. Whenever I talk about TI stuff, they fly them right. I don't know if you can hear, it's like literally shaking my house. They fly them around my house to, you know, they're like black copters. Anyways, sorry about that. All right, Posy Paw Paw. Yeah, you are getting a lot of spirit people around you. Right now, I'm picking up, this is going to sound fun, but I'm getting a group of Native Americans. I hear literally drumming, and I'm getting 4 Native Americans around you. And one of the chief of the group, he calls himself, he says, I am White Bear. He says, I'm White Bear. That's his name. He's one of your spirit guides. So he's around you. And he's asked me to tell you, he said that he's working with you to help you open your connection to spiritual guidance. And he said he's got a bunch of his Indian braves with him. He said, they're your bodyguards. Okay, so yeah, you've definitely got spirits around you. Anyways, check him out, talk to him, okay? Thank you so much. Chief White Bear. Thank you. All right. Tina Sellens hears the drumming, she said. Tina Sellens, any messages for my dad? Thank you. You know, Tina, I have to be honest, I'm not hearing his voice at the moment. As a medium, I like to be honest. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. But what's interesting, Tina, is I am hearing a different person around you. And this is his grandmother. Hold on. Okay, his grandmother, which would be your great grandmother, is around you. And she said, not to worry, darling. She said, your dad is doing fine. She's asked me to tell you your father. Now, this is fascinating. She said, your father's in training. He's exploring how to do spirit guide work, spiritual work, spirit guide work. And she said, he will come to you later in the week. She said, please know he's fine, but he cannot come to you at this time. So I have come to relay a message from him. And she said, he wants you to know that he has visited you lately. And she said that he loves to ride around in your car. He's been in the car talking to you. And he's now, don't be offended, Tina. I got to say the way she says it. All right. This is the part about being a medium. I feel like, I sometimes have to say awkward. Your grandmother said the reason why he's fascinated becoming a guide is that he's been traveling with you and he's realized how close to danger that you and other people on the road come to each other. Not that you're a bad driver. I didn't mean it that way. I was laughing because the way it sounded like I was going to say it was like he doesn't like your driving. That's not what she's saying. He said that seeing the dangers on the road from the spirit side of life has made him aware that he could do a lot more to protect people. So he is exploring possibly becoming a guide. She said he's in the light, he's fine, and he sends his love over to you. But your great grandmother brought that over, and she wants you to know she's with you as well. All right, so Tina, I'm sorry I couldn't get him directly, but at least I got a little bit of a message for you from him. I hope that helps, darling. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. Kenna Tofa. Hi, Kenna. Hey, Bob, I've never asked for a reading, but can you please do one, please? Well, Kenna, thank you so much. I thank you for your patience. I have to tell you, Kenna, when I'm walking into your vibration right now, you've got around you a lot of blue light and you've got orange light. Blue light tells me that you're opening your third eye. That's your visionary light. Orange light means that you have a lot of artistic talent. In fact, this is one of your life themes as an artist. And I think that you want to put a focus on this year on doing creative stuff. I'd like you to explore, if you haven't done so, like doing a painting class or doing a jewelry design class. Because they're showing me that like all of this imagery and color and stuff is coming into you now. And it might be weird because you might wake up in the morning and feel like you're having like a flash of light in front of you. And what that is, that's the energies that are downloading into you. But you have an artist theme. And if you honor that this year, it's going to take you down a new path that will bring you a lot of joy and also a lot of success. Okay. Anyways, blessings to you. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Okay, Willow Moonlight. Hi, Willow Moonlight. I want to work at a hospital. I'm a nurse. What does the spirit world need me to know? I'm scared of nurse bullies. Will Hecate be there for me? You know, Willow Moonlight, I have to tell you, you do have a healer theme around you. One of the things that I'd like you to focus on is, and this might be a little outside your nursing field, but I'd like you to explore psychiatric hospitals. A lot of them have nurses, either psychiatric nurses or traditional nurses. And I feel that you would do a lot of good work there because you'd really be a healing presence to the people there. So rather than a standard just medical hospital, I'd explore psychiatric hospitals. I think you'll fit in better there. And in terms of the nurse bullies, I know what you're talking about. I've seen them directly. They just take control over everything. Doctors sometimes are bullies too, but I don't think that's going to be an issue for you. One of the things I want you to do is start wearing the gemstone black tourmaline. This is a stone that grounds your energies, that makes you feel confident, and it shields you from aggression. And people in the presence of black tourmaline tend to settle down, and that will be a benefit to you, to your patients, and to the staff you work with. Okay, focus on psychiatric hospitals. Fletcher keeps saying, he said you'll be able to get something by mid-March. So about 2 months yet till you get into that area, but I think you want to look at that, okay? Blessings to you. Thank you so much for your question. I hope that helps. Okay, let's see. Oops, hold on. They're flying by here. Okay. Trash Cat Destroyer. Hi, Psychic Bob. I don't know if I should stay in art university or not. Any advice from spirits? Fletcher's back here, and he said, tell them not to quit. So yes, you need to stay in university. I know it's a little tough now, and you're up against some professors that are, well, just a little challenging, but you have a real talent. And I think that by, the fall of this year, as we get a little later in the year, you'll see that you're glad you stayed. So I'm not going to lie, it may be a little challenging, but I do see you being able to maintain that. Nobody's going to kick you out, and I don't think you should leave, all right? So yes, stay where you are. It's not time to move, okay? If you do want to do a move out of university, I would say do a transfer, not a leaving of university, but not right now. I think you want to wait till, like early fall, till September, okay? Till you decide that. But for right now, stay where you are. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Amy White, do I have any spiritual gifts? Yes, you do, Amy. You got clairvoyance, which means the ability to have visions or sight. I think for you, I'd like you to try an experiment where you get like a tarot card, and I want you to prop up the tarot card and just go into it. Treat it like a doorway, like it's a spiritual door, and go into the image. It can be any card that you feel drawn to. And I think that's going to help you. Now, if you don't have tarot or can't get it, you might also want to use this. This is actually, this is a Christmas ornament. Go get a Christmas ball. They're still around in some stores. And just prop it up on a little stand and practice looking into it, because you have the gift of clairvoyance and you'll start to see visions there, you see? And that's gonna help you an awful lot, okay? Yeah, so clairvoyance is what you want to focus on, okay? Gail Collier, Bob, what is my life theme? Hi, Gail, good to see you. Gail, you have a few life themes. One of them is a leadership life theme. You are a natural leader, and this is why I think that anything you do in terms of, developing a business, you'll be successful at. Because I think that for you, to be under somebody else's work ethic is going to be challenging for you. So you definitely leadership. I think you also have an entrepreneur theme as well, which means you're really good at coming up with ideas. You're very creative, and you would create businesses that nobody else would even dream of, but you've got an entrepreneur and a leadership life theme around you. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Okay. Janet Morris. Hi, Janet. Good to see you. Janet says, Bob, do you have any messages from Spirit about my future? Thank you. Well, Janet, let's see what the spirit world has. Fletcher, you have anything for Janet? Oh, okay. Sure. Fletcher's bringing over somebody who wants to come in. Who is that? What is your name? This is interesting. There's a man standing here, Janet. He's dressed in like clothing of a knight. You know how knights wear suits of armor? He looks like a medieval knight. Okay, he gives me the name of Sir Barrett. He said, I am Sir Barrett, B-A-R-R-E-T. And he says, I'm Sir Barrett. And he said, I'm coming to let Janet know that her road is becoming broader this year. And he says to tell you, he said this last year, slow it down. He's talking really fast. So I'm trying to get it in. When the spirit people come over, a lot of times it comes like have you ever turned on an old record player on like advanced, like 78? It's like, that's what it sounds like to me. And he says that, he's asked me to, he said that the road gets wider, meaning There's going to be some more opportunities for you. I get the sense he's talking about some career advancement and some more money for you. He's asking me to talk to you about the month of March, around the end of March, the last week. He said there will be an opportunity to step into a new role. So this may either be, I'm not clear if he means like literally a new job, or it's like a promotion where you are. Let me see. He said the word new job. So I think that if you wanted to get some more money in, you're going to get something by end of March. And he said you also have leadership potential. He said, that's why I've come. He said, I am a guardian knight. He said, do you know that knights guarded people of importance? So Jana, the spirit world sees you as very important, and they're giving you this knight Sir Barrett as a protector. And it does look like there'll be more money for you. Okay, so from March forward, finances are improving for you this year. So call on him, okay? He's around you in spirit. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. All right. Oh, hold on. We're jumping down here. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see the chat. We got a lot here. All right. Angelic born mom, 1979. Isn't that sweet? My name is Christine. Are there any messages from my nanny and papa? Hi, angelic born mom. Yeah, I'm getting actually a whole group of people around you. I do pick up both of them. And I get also some other relatives. They feel like they may be like great aunts and great uncles. I'm getting another couple, like it would be like your grandmother's brother and his wife. I don't know if that makes sense. But I'm just getting a group of people back here around you. And your nana, your nanny says, oh, let her know that I'm here. And she says, tell Christine that I'm in the light. She said, I'm so at peace. And she said, we were there at Christmas time. So it looks like they were visiting over the holidays with you. And I hear your papa, he's by your grandfather, he's laughing. He said, love it. He said, did you ever think spooks would come at Christmas? He's laughing because he said he likes being a spirit. He said he's having fun in his spirit body. He wants me to tell you that they're very proud of you. They said that this last year has been a challenging year for you, and they want to acknowledge that you've done really well, that you're a great and loving spirit. And they said, don't forget that love is with you always. And they said that they know that you give love to a lot of people, and they're proud of you for that. They're asking me to tell you not to hold on to any fear. They said the worst that you've been fearing isn't going to happen. So I don't understand what they're saying. I'm not going to get into that, but they're just asking me to you that the worst will not happen. And that they're telling me that there's healing around you and within your immediate family in the coming months. They're asking me to talk about the month of April. And it looks like in April, there may be an opportunity for like a new home or some type of investment in a property or some sort of real estate around April. So you might be getting a new home come April. And they're helping to bless you with it. They said it'll be a blessing. So there you go. Okay. They send love over to you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that makes sense. Darlene Weinbrenner. Hey, Darlene. Good to see you. You know, I've been wearing my purple scarf, darling. I love it. Any messages, Bob? Am I moving soon? You know, darling, oh my God, this is so cool that you're here because, you know, this happens to me all the time. When I'm walking around, messages will come through that I'm not even planning. The other day, and this is no joke, darling, I was putting on my scarf and I literally saw you looking at papers that were connected to a house listing. And I thought, that's interesting. Maybe she's going to move. And I said, Fletcher, what is that? Why am I saying that? He said, yes, she's going to move. Now, in terms of timing, probably not going to be till closer till May at this point or June. But I feel that by summer, you're in another place. And I feel like you're going to a house. To me, it feels like a standalone house. It has a lot of room, has a yard. It's not far from where you live. In fact, it might even be like literally, if it's not in the same neighborhood, it's like in the Nick, you know how neighborhoods, you go down the road, like there's this community here, and then a mile down, there's another community. It's like really close like that. So yes, I do see a move around you. And that's just so weird that you asked that, because I should have written that down, because it was just weird. I just literally got a flash of you going through housing listings. And I thought, well, that's interesting. So yes, you are going to move this. It'll be this year, probably closer to May, maybe June timeframe. But yes, I see the money being there. And what's interesting about the property that you're going to is that I feel that it's kind of one of these cases where it's somebody who's like, they might be going to a nursing home. It's like a family's trying to get rid of a property where like the mother and father are need assisted care, and they just want to get rid of the house. So it may not be a perfect brand new house. It may need a little work, but I feel like it will be a great creative project for you. So yes. Okay. I hope that helps, darling. See your scarf. Your scarf has given me my psychic link. God bless you. Thank you so much. All right. Cirrus. Hi, Cirrus. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me? Yes, Cirrus. I got to tell you, when I saw your name go across the screen, I'm getting a lot of yellow light here around you. Yellow deals with education and learning. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean having to go to a formal university, but I'm getting issues here around learning this year for you. I feel there's learning on two fronts. On a skill level, I'm getting computer training around you. And I feel like you may be doing something that is connected to like programming or almost like website development as an area. I'd like you to explore web development or web design, something like that. And I'm also getting spiritual training around you, like Reiki or massage therapy. So I feel like there's kind of both. There's the metaphysical and also the technical around you. So yes, I also pick up around you a spirit guide. It's Archangel Michael, and Michael is one of your guardian protectors. So call on him because he goes with you wherever you go. He travels with you, and he's a protector for you. Okay, so Archangel Michael. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't believe we're almost at our hour. Well, I'm going to stop right here, but I want to show you some important stuff before we go tonight, okay? Pardon my hair. I'm having a bad hair day. It's the air is cold and dry here. My hair's staticky. But here is my newest painting, if you haven't seen this. And this is called Gold Geometry. Gold Geometry. It is now available for free download at my website. So pop over to PsychicBob.com and get your free copy. This is only going to be up till this upcoming Saturday, and then it's gone. Okay. So please get this painting at my website, PsychicBob.com. Okay. Gold Geometry. Get your free copy. You can frame it, give it to a friend. It'd be wonderful. Also, please check below this video when it processes and see if you see my store. I have a number of new t-shirts in the store. You guys have been asking for art shirts. I don't have one here because I just designed them, but I'm going to be showing them to you. But you can go get a sneak preview and at my web store, at my merchandise store. It's at my YouTube channel right below the video. You'll see some t-shirts there. You'll probably see this one or some others. Click on those images and it'll take you into my storefront. Merchandise, we have t-shirts. Right now we just have t-shirts. We're working on other stuff, but please make sure to do that because that helps support the channel. And Apple Goblin is excited about the t-shirts. Thank you so much. Anyways, by the way, I should also tell you, I think it's available now, but this painting, a lot of you have been writing say you like this and you want it on a t-shirt. If you go to my store, you might see a t-shirt with this painting on it. So I forgot to tell you that. So definitely go to my store below this video and you can see the t-shirt that has this painting on it. So the name is Gold Geometry, and I've got the title on the t-shirt. It tells the painting name, so you'll know what it is, and it's got my name on it. MQ says, I would totally rock that shirt. Thank you so much. So yeah, I have Psychic Bob t-shirts over there and also now a few artwork t-shirts. One of the t-shirts that's over there is is Green Frenzy. Green Frenzy was, you'll see it when you go there if you don't know what it is. That was the painting that started me doing weekly artworks. I did a painting. It was all like a green kind of flowing free form image. And everybody, when I first showed that on YouTube, everybody's like, oh my God, I love that. Can we get copies? And that's what started me releasing a print every week for you guys. So we now have the very first artwork I did on YouTube, Green Frenzy, available in t-shirt form. So don't miss it, okay? So there you go. So please check out my store, get some shirts. When you go to the store, you click on shirt, it may have a little box and you click on it, it will enlarge the store for you, okay? But I'm so glad you guys are here tonight. Thank you for being here. I see Lady Carol slipping. Thank you for being here, Lady Carol. Thank you, B. LeClaire, for being here. Blessings to you. You guys are the best. Well, listen, keep it here at Spirit Channel. We got more coming. Tomorrow's Wednesday, and we're going to talk tomorrow about, where is it? About the mystical gemstone of carnelian. This is one of my carnelians. And we're going to talk about the magic of carnelian. Lord Bob, I want the original painting. Oh, I'm not selling my originals at this time, Lady Carol. I'm sorry. I will later on sell them, but I'm not selling them right now. But you can get it in t-shirt form, okay? All right. So anyways, here is carnelian. Come out tomorrow to Wiccan Wednesday. We're going to talk about this wonderful mystical gem. So I hope you'll be here tomorrow. It'll be a video. It's not going to be a live stream, but just check in. It should be up tomorrow afternoon, and we'll have that. All right. You guys are best. Thank you for being here. I love you. I have to run. I've got more work to do tonight, but I thank you for being here. You guys are the best. We'll see you back here tomorrow. And until then, may all of you always, what do we say? Blessed be.